Hi, Mom, and welcome back to the Gin and Thomas podcast. It's the show where we share a drink with friends. With me today, as always, is my wonderful co-host, Danielle. Danielle, how you doing?
I'm good.
Every once in a while on this show, Danielle, you know we like to have a special guest. So with us today, I have...
My mother.
With us today, we have a son of a mother, for our Mother's Day third drink. Oh, by the way, everybody, this is the third drink. But so Brandon, son of a mother, how are you?
Hey, Thomas. Hey, Danielle. I'm here. I am a son of a mother.
He's a son of a mother, and he is here. That tells you how he's doing. So let's just get right into it. It's Mother's Day. We're going for a bit of I don't want to say mothery, but feminine-ish drink. We have a beautiful drink here called the G&T, G-N-T-E-A. So let's give it a sip before we get into it, because I don't want it to, melt and...
Oh my God.
I like it a lot. So in this, we have 2 ounces of the Citadel, basic Citadel gin, 2 ounces of butterfly pea flower tea, and then we have, we topped it off with tonic and a little bit of an ounce of simple syrup and a squeeze of lemon.
Ended up being about an ounce of lemon and an ounce of
Tonic.
Yeah.
And so the reason we have lemon in this is the butterfly pea flower. I believe it's what they use in Empress gin. For some reason, I keep thinking it's the lotus flower, so I'll double check on that. But it is a flower that, when infused with water or any liquid, I guess, it's like this deep purple blue.
It's
thing.
it's like a dark blue, I would say. But then whenever you put any form of citrus, so you can do lemon, lime, orange.
It is the acid that does it,
yes,
not citrus. But.
True. But that's the 3 common things that you would make a drink with usually. But I guess you could do other things.
Yeah.
It turns it a different color. This time it turned a little bit of a pink color. Whenever Brandon and I just made the
pink,
tea, it
light
turned
purple.
like more of a lavender, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, if this was darker, it'd probably look a little more lavender, but it's been watered down with the gin and the other things. So if it was just the tea, I'm sure it would have been more of a lavender.
That's very true.
And then Danielle, you and we have ours topped off with rosebuds.
I know.
But Danielle isn't into it, so he just skipped those.
I don't ask questions.
I don't want to eat my flowers.
You're literally drinking your flowers. What do you think this is?
I'd rather drink them than eat them.
So this drink is literally, well, at least Thomas and I, it's rose petal flavored, kind of, because we have it sprinkled on top, and I can definitely at least smell the rose petals.
Oh yeah, the rose is there for me.
And then the butterfly pea flower, very floral drink.
This is good.
I know.
Thank you.
I'm super excited.
Yeah,
and it's also
Brandon made
a
it
fun
as
little
usual.
party trick because it changes colors.
This, just appearances alone, this would be great for the Mother's Day. I'm not going to say booze first thing in the morning, but the Mother's Day breakfast in bed or the Mother's Day brunch. Because your gin is already fairly floral, the Citadel gin.
It is. It's very floral.
With everything else, it's light. And it's just like that ounce of tonic just to give it a little bit of mouthfeel. So it's not even like some super bubbly thing that's going to make you burpy or anything. Just really light, really refreshing, and really good. I mean, it's mostly a gin and lemon flavor, but there's those floral notes.
It's almost like a adult lemonade almost. It's like, good for during the day for Mother's Day. You're out and about, or
that's
you're
a very good comparison because the simple syrup with the lemon juice, lemonade.
Exactly.
And I did actually see some other recipes where you could make the lemonade that changes colors, and then you can also make it with vodka and stuff too. There's lots of different things you could do with this.
Yeah, and we're using the Citadel gin, but there's the Empress 1908 gin has a similar thing, and they have plenty of recipes doing this kind of thing. But yeah, so this is our. This was inspired by a different recipe we saw, but this is our G&T. So, Danielle, how are you going to rate this?
Oh, I love this. I'm probably going to give it... Honestly, I'm very pleasantly surprised, and I didn't think it was going to taste as good as this. I thought it'd be really watered down. I'm going to give it 10. 10
out of
rose petals
10
out of 10.
10 rose petals out of 10. Brandon, how about you, buddy?
I'll give it 12 mothers.
So I really, really enjoy this. and it's really light, and this is something I wouldn't drink when I'm out, but that's probably a good thing. Just 1 or 2 of these, and I'm like, good.
It's a good back porch.
I really think that this is honestly, it's an 8.5, maybe a 9 for me. I really like
what
this.
Is the...
9 blue agaves out of 10. It's not a super strong drink. None of the flavors are super, like, jumping out at you. It's very subtle, very mild, but that's okay because the taste lines up with the look and like when you would be drinking this. Mm-hmm. This fits perfectly for a nice summer day out on the porch with hanging out with mom, or at like a brunch. It tastes really good and it fits its own vibe.
I think I could drink quite a few of these.
Yeah, but like this this isn't something you'd get out at a club. You know what I mean? Country club.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
it's a country club cocktail.
I know
sure.
the Kentucky
CCC, if you will.
Yeah, I know a CCC. I know like the Kentucky Derby is like a mint julep place, but I could drink this there.
I would, yeah.
Watching some horses race,
boozy lemonade type deal.
Yeah, exactly. It's a boozy lemonade,
floral boozy lemonade.
Yeah,
very
it's light.
Boozy lemonade.
And we kind of talked about this an episode ago, or whatever. Not the last one, but the last one, the margarita one. You don't feel heavy.
Don't feel heavy. It's a light.
This is great.
Just wait till we get back into the rum cocktails.
What did you give it? What was your rating, Thomas?
I gave it an 8. No, I gave it a 9.
I think you said 8.5. Blue
8.5, 9.
That's
somewhere in there. 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5. It's so different than previous cocktails.
Mm-hmm. It's because I made it.
Yeah. It's so different yet so similar.
Yeah, it's great. I really like it. But so I mentioned this earlier. We have Brandon, a son of a mother, but we actually have a mother in the studio today, Danielle. A bit of a mother yourself.
Well, Thomas, you know what they say. Plants are the new animals, or plants are the new pets, and pets are the new kids.
Oh, thank God.
So not only are
what do you think? I just was in hiding for the last 9 months and popped a sucker out?
I don't know.
Not only that, but she had a drink earlier today and has been having this.
Thank God. Like I said, thank God.
What if we did use this as like the reveal to Brandon? Honestly,
and he's like, I made you a double earlier.
Thomas, if I ever am pregnant, this is how we're revealing it to Brandon because this is too good. This is gold.
No. Like, what do you mean? You better be talking about plants.
But yes, I have plant pets and Ollie kids.
That's good. He's a bit of a troublemaker. You know what they say, the terrible twos.
Yeah, if you guys don't know who Oliver is my pet cat.
If you don't know who Oliver is, you haven't been listening.
Or watching my YouTube.
This could be some people's first episode. Oliver is like a Sour Patch Kid. He looks sweet. He looks cuddly. He's the fluffiest cat I've ever seen. Like maybe not ever seen.
Part Maine Coon.
He looks like he's part Maine Coon. We don't know that confirmed because none of the other cats in the litter are like him at all. So we actually think he maybe just like snuck into the litter. And
he's adopted.
Yeah, he's the
redheaded stepchild.
But yeah, he's a redhead, so he's very feisty. You know what they say about orange cats.
As I drink more of this drink, I get closer to the bottom. I think the simple syrup is kind of set on the bottom. It's getting sweeter as I go. So it's like the more I drink.
Oh,
good or bad?
That last drink, I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like the more you have, it's just like
drawing you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's funny. We're talking about being like plant moms and all that. We actually went to the farmer's market this week, and I had a hat that said "Plant Daddy" on it. Mm-hmm. And I got a Bloody Mary before you guys showed up because I got a Bloody Mary and a sandwich while I was waiting for you guys. You know,
as a booze bag does.
Yeah, but you gotta get the nutrients going for the day.
It was around noon though, so you're fine.
Yeah. No, it's not like I wasn't there like 7:30 when they open or 9:30 when they open.
Noon on a Saturday.
But I was in line. And this girl, like the lady, she's like, "Hey, Daddy." I was like, "I'm sorry." Hi, hello. But I totally forgot my hat says "Plant Dad" on it. And then she was like, "I love your hat." And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, thank you."
God.
But I was like, I didn't think I was looking that good. I have my like week-old wimpy mustache growing. I was like, oh, thank you for noticing.
The joggers. It was the joggers.
Yeah, so I had joggers, some like ratty old t-shirt from the day before, and then my corduroy Plant Dad shirt. But it was just so funny. And then where were we? Someone else liked my hat.
Oh, in line for something else.
Oh yeah, the Switchgrass Spirits.
To get, or the whiskey.
Yeah, that like whiskey booth. I bought a bottle of a thing, and then she was like,
"Oh my gosh, that stuff was so good." I'm honest. Did you try some of that?
No, because he's like, Thomas, you know I'm not drinking, and then he was like, got a 32-ounce Paloma. What about it?
Yeah, literally
same day. That was a pre-game on the way to my friend's
No, I know. It was just funny.
Party.
It's like, oh, here's like a fourth of a shot. He's like, Thomas, no. Here's a Paloma.
It was really good. Me and my sister took that shot.
Hold on. You keep saying 32 ounce. It was not 32 ounce.
That's a 32-ounce Yeti, dude.
No. I'll show you the cup I used.
Okay.
It was like a 12.
Oh, okay. Never mind that. Either way, it was still funny. But it was good. It's really good cold.
My sister and I...
It's the Switchgrass Gold Dust, everybody.
Me and my sister tried it with Thomas, and we were like... we'll share a shot because this is about to be gross. Like, Thomas is saying it's good, but, you know, like, whiskey drinkers are always like, oh, no, this is good. This is a good whiskey. But no, it was actually a good whiskey.
It was, I like saying it's like, we'll put it on the podcast.
Yeah, we should.
Because it's good. And I got their card, so I'll, like, reach out to them and be like, hey, you want to send me a free fucking bottle for this podcast we do?
I mean, we can put them on the I Have a Whiskey also.
That'd be good. They have a few whiskeys, actually, that I would love to get into. I don't want to get into it. I have too much to say.
I'd love to get into it, but I'm not going to get into it.
That would turn this third drink into a full-fledged episode, but we're on a time crunch today. But so anyway, God, we just got to get right into it. So,
do you have any questions for us?
I do have a. Let's let that.
A holiday special, and he doesn't have questions.
No, I have.
Is this a holiday special?
No, this is just the third drink.
But it's like a Mother's Day edition.
Yeah,
so
it's the Mother's Day
holiday special.
Mother's Day edition.
Of the third drink.
Holiday special third drink edition.
Is that what you want me to name it?
That's a little wordy.
I have my idea of what to name it. So.
Okay.
All right, so this is from. I'm sorry, Danielle. Tell me if I'm right here. Wikipedia. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say it.
So, Mother's Day, also known as Mother's Day, is a.
What?
is a celebration honoring the mother of the family or individual, as well as motherhood, maternal bonds, and the influence of mothers in society. It is celebrated on different days in many parts of the world, most commonly in the months of March or May. It complements similar celebrations honoring family members such as Father's Day, Sibling Day, and Grandparents' Day. Isn't that nice?
For those of you at home that didn't know what Mother's Day was, thank you, Thomas.
Well, you never know.
No shit.
All right, so the related to section, we have Children's Day, Siblings Day, Father's Day, Parents' Day, Grandparents' Day. When's Jen and Thomas Podcast Day?
There's also a Step-Parents Day, too, I believe.
Oh, well, fuck them.
Jesus.
Sorry, we're just burning right through this, everybody. So the establishment of the holiday, the modern holiday was first celebrated in 1907 when Anna Jarvis held the first Mother's Day service of worship at Andrews Methodist Episcopal Church in Grafton, West Virginia.
Hold on. It's not Episcopal.
Episcopal.
Let me see it.
EPI.
No. Let me see it.
All right. Hold on.
He can't spell. You just need to let him look at it.
I know how to say it in my head. And
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Never mind.
He knows how to say it in his head, everybody. Yeah, he can say it in his head, but he can't say it out loud.
Can't we all?
I had a different word in my head than what that was.
All right. Well, her campaign to make Mother's Day a recognized holiday in the United States began in 1905, a year her mother, Anna Reeves Jarvis, died. Anna Jarvis had been... She named after her mother? That's interesting.
Jarvis, that's Tony Stark's computer.
In the comics, it was his butler, but in the movies, they wanted to avoid the Batman Alfred comparison.
Smart.
Ann Jarvis had been a peace activist who. All right, you know what, Ann Jarvis, you've done a lot of good work, but we're gonna end it there. I'm sorry.
Mothers are great. Mothers are good.
MILFs.
All right, so
damn.
I know
mothers
what you're
I
thinking.
like.
What?
I can't say it. It's a bad word.
Mothers.
How many mothers are you liking?
No, don't you know what MILF means?
No, I know, but
Okay.
you said mothers you like.
That's what it is.
Okay. I mean, they're the mothers I like. I'm just curious on the mothers you like. But anyway.
Speaking of mothers that
Yeah.
Thomas likes.
Thomas. I was like, who?
Thomas likes to hit on the moms. So if you have a mom hider.
I love them.
Hide your
Mothers.
moms.
At
Hide your
you,
daughters.
Colleen, at you.
Yeah. Mothers hide your daughters, but more importantly, daughters hide your mothers. Oh, good. So I know what you guys are thinking. Mother's Day, love it. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread, right? It might have been pre-sliced bread for all I know, but the biggest question is, how do you spell it?
How do you spell what?
Mother's Day. Is it mothers, like mother's S, or mother's apostrophe S?
Mother apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Well, good thing you're right. So in 1912, I was trying to segue into it, and then you'd be like, "You're right, Thomas. How is it spelled?"
Oh,
you got all
sorry.
snooty.
No, you're right.
I just wanted to be right.
But in 1912, Anna Jarvis trademarked the phrase "Second Sunday in May, Mother's Day." Anna Jarvis founder. That's a weird phrase to trademark. Anyway, and created the Mother's Day International Association. She specifically noted that mothers, apostrophe S, should be singular possessive for each family to honor its own mother, not a plural possessive commemorating all mothers in the world. Right. This is also the spelling used by U.S. President Woodrow Wilson in his 1914 presidential proclamation, by the U.S. Congress in relevant bills, by various U.S. presidents in their proclamation concerning Mother's Day.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I'd be here for an hour if I listed the day every country celebrated it, but all throughout the year, all across the world, some people do it in like March or May predominantly, spring, fertility. There's something there. Some countries celebrate on like the first day of spring. But yeah, I mean, it's just
I can't wait to be
celebrated
a
all around the
mother.
world. In some places, it's celebrated as a religious holiday as well, kind of honoring the Virgin Mary is the focus rather than our own mother. Okay, so Mother's Day, it's a third drink. We're not here all day. We got to give the people what they want.
To tippy-toe around the bullshit.
And what you want on Mother's Day is gift ideas. Because if you're anything like me, you waited until the last possible second. It's Mother's Day right now, and you still haven't gotten Mom a gift. Danielle, what are you getting Mom?
So my mom is the most impossible person to shop for in the entire world, because no matter
mine too.
No, I have a feeling all of our moms are similar, but my mom
hold on. I would get Thomas's mom furniture.
That would be a good one. Only yard sale furniture.
Yard sale furniture.
Brand new out of the box. Get out of here.
My mom doesn't like anything, and she'll let you know that she doesn't like it. And even if she does like it, she's like, "How much did you spend on this?" And then you're just...
Real quick, last sip of that drink is so fucking good because that simple syrup sitting at the bottom.
Okay, babe.
Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right.
Brandon, I could have about
Danielle.
I could have about 6 more of these.
She's not even done.
Danielle still has a sip. She's ready for it. She's not.
I just
she's
ate one of those rose petals.
Are you allowed to? Are those edible?
It's literally edible, dude.
That's okay.
I
You
didn't
don't
know
just
that.
put poison in your drinks. And
Alcohol's a poison. I'm pretty sure she can handle a flower.
But anyways, this year for Mother's Day, I got my mom an experience. And that experience is going to Vegas, which is her favorite place in the entire world, and seeing Katy Perry,
Vegas?
Las Vegas.
Perry, but I don't know if Vegas is anyone's favorite.
Oh, my mom once told me.
You paid for the tickets?
Can you shut the fuck up? Sorry, Mom. She told me that whenever she dies, she wants her ashes thrown into the Bellagio fountain. But anyways, she loves Vegas. But her all-time favorite singer in the entire world is Katy Perry. So she's going to go see Katy Perry live in Las Vegas with me, her daughter.
That is not like a mom thing.
And you bought
Katy
her that,
Perry
right?
in Vegas.
My mom is not like the normal mom.
No,
She's
I know,
cool mom.
But like, just when I hear someone talk about moms, that's not what I expect.
Speaking of moms.
And you bought her that, right?
Speaking of moms, though, or
She's
my mom
avoiding
being
it.
a cool mom, she showed me the dress that she wanted to wear to my wedding. It was white as fuck.
That's fucked up.
With some flowers on it, so she thought she could get away with it. And I was like, yeah, that'd be really cute if it was like a different color. But anyways.
You bought her the tickets to Katy Perry.
No, I'm going with her, which is the experience.
That's the gift?
My dad got her. My dad provides.
So you didn't get her anything. You're just going.
You said you were gifting her the experience.
It was my idea.
It
was my idea.
I am gifting her the experience of me being
her
there.
gift is she bought her own ticket.
I did, and my sister's gonna buy her own, and my dad bought my mom's. It's a Mother's Day gift. Don't hate me. Okay. Gosh, y'all are some. Okay, what'd you get, Brandon? What'd you get your mom?
An experience.
Yeah, what is it?
To come to St. Louis and go to see all the plants and things.
Oh, to where? Tell Thomas to where.
When you're from Blow, Illinois, that is an experience. But where are you going, Brandon?
Yeah, please tell.
Do you want me to out you too?
No.
Then shut the fuck up.
He's taking his mom to the botanical gardens.
Which is where we went after we broke up with you.
You broke up with me?
Well, we split from you. Yep.
I wanted to see if the tulips were still alive, and very disappointed. They're all dead, every last one of them.
Almost like the people there
I know.
are bad at it.
You're gonna like this because this
I know I'm gonna like it.
I'm walking around there critiquing everything because of you. I critique everything.
Thank you.
We're walking through the Japanese garden area, which I love, by the way.
Yeah,
especially the koi fish.
Oh, I love a fish.
I love the
carp.
koi fish.
They're related to goldfish.
And then I saw, how they do like the rake through like the pebbles.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh. What a weak ass job just doing the outer ring and shit and like around everything. They didn't do the middle too.
That's what I've been saying.
And Danielle's like, no, I think that's how you're supposed. I was like, no, no, you're not.
Even
the art form is to do every inch of it.
Even if it is how you're supposed to do it, fuck them. They should do the whole thing anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
So for anyone that can put two and two together, I really don't like the botanical garden. I wonder why.
That's for a later episode.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
That's for the tell-all.
That's for Earth Day next year.
Yeah,
Earth Day next year.
So Thomas, what'd you get your mom?
Nothing yet.
Going?
A ticket.
What's your plan? What are you gonna get her? I think that would be the last thing she wants is the ticket to St. Louis.
Here's the thing.
She loves me. I think she'd like to see me.
Yeah, she does actually.
Yeah.
We could have some girl time. I don't know if you're listening or not, but
Mom. She's listening.
She listens to every episode and gives me. She's like, I wasn't feeling today's episode. I was like, all right, thanks, Mom.
Hey, I mean, someone's got to tell it.
Well,
to
she's
you
like, well, as usual, Danielle was fun and bubbly. I just love her laugh. But you boys, I don't need all of that cursing.
Oh,
and
I cursed a lot this episode.
Oops. No, but she's just.
It's the third drink. Please forgive
it's the third
me.
drink. But she's always just. My mom is just always trashing me and Brandon. And then she's always just like...
It's because we can take it.
Well, yeah, no, but she's like, when's Danielle on? She's fun. I think she just wants you to have your own show.
I think it's because I give you guys a lot of crap.
These drinks.
This probably is why she
likes
it.
And she agrees with me about all the shit I give you guys.
Well, the thing about my mom is... She doesn't really like celebrate holidays, so it's like, oh, Mom, what do you want for like Mother's Day? I don't want anything. It's a waste of money and a waste of time.
It would have been nice if my kids would have got me something.
Yeah, and so if you don't get her something, she's like, it's fine. No one cares about poor old me.
Get her a can of lacquer for some of that furniture she's got in the garage.
I work my fingers to the bone for you ungrateful kids, and I don't even get a card on Mother's Day.
I'll send you the $5 and whatever in an envelope that I could have spent on the card.
But
you can use that instead.
She might like that better because then if you do get her a gift, she's like, an absolute waste of money. If anything, you could pay me back for that iced tea I bought you last week. No one nickel and dimes you better than my mom. Like she doesn't
more
even
than me.
Yeah, no. The difference is as soon as you take the bite of the wing, the Venmo comes through for Brandon. But my mom doesn't like ask for the money back. She just keeps letting you know that you borrowed money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I give the power back to you. She's like, I'll keep the power.
Yeah,
let you know what I did for you.
My mom would be like, you remember that time when you were 6 years old and
I bought that ice cream?
And you told me you would pay me back for that Voltron toy? Haven't seen a dime. And so, which actually brings me into this question from my mom. She said, Mom. Yeah, hi, Mom. She actually asked me, when are you going to give me back the $1.8 million you stole from me?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's her classic $1.8 million.
What'd you get?
Life.
Yeah, but that's her signature number. But to me, my sister, you two owe me $1.8 million.
Well, that makes sense, and I'll tell you why. And back when I was a child, I heard this. Each kid costs $1 million. With inflation, 1.8 makes sense to me now.
Oh, that's probably it.
But yeah, if each kid you have costs you at least $1 million.
That's crazy.
Probably.
So if I don't have any kids, We'll save a lot of millions of dollars.
But we'll have 3.
Ooh, 3's a good number.
I think 3 is a really good number.
Wrong. Odd number.
All right, then have 4.
No.
Well,
Too many.
Well, 2's not an option.
So this is what I told her. I go, we can have 3.
2 is poo. 2 is poo.
2 is poo.
Yeah, well, you poo when you have them, so.
Do you mean like poor? Poor?
No. So I said we can have 3 if one of the set is twins.
Do you have a history of twins in your family, Danielle?
My sister ate her twin, but yes.
Ew.
I'm just kidding. I always joke about that.
I have twins in my family as well.
That doesn't matter for you, though.
I know it doesn't matter, but I also have twins in my family.
Yeah, no, a lot of twins in my family.
Okay.
Same.
But I feel like that everyone says that. Everyone's like, oh yeah, twins run in my family. Like everyone says that you talk to.
You know, when I was a kid, I was scared of twins. Apparently, I was like in a video store with like, it was either my mom or my dad, and I saw some twins, and I burst out crying and yelling, they have the same face.
Did you see The Shining?
I did, but that wasn't not at the time.
I think the ultimate twins would be fraternal twins that are a boy and a girl.
That'd be great.
Yeah, because
And
then
then
you
give
don't
them
even
names that like are kind of matching.
Get a boy out of it.
we already have it decided.
Stop telling people. They're gonna take the name.
They already did, babe. His cousin took the name, and he's wanted this name since he was like.
That's what you get for telling people.
Since I met him, like in 2016.
You know, I have all of my names worked out, and when building a relationship, it's like how long is it going to take me to convince them of my names? That's something I take into consideration because it's like their names are always trash.
It's probably a good thing because I never really thought of boy names. Like I had never thought of it. But I really like the name Emery. Do you like that name?
I like it. It's like because I like those old names. I mean, you know, I go out on dates. I associate myself with women, and they all have like normal modern names. When am I going to meet an Esther?
An Esther?
A Margaret.
I went to school with an Esther.
Actually. I like the name Margaret
because
I think Margie, like the
Marjorie.
No, like if like the Margie, like you like the nickname for Margaret,
Margot.
Margot.
I don't know, Margot.
I don't know what the hell this chick is talking about. Dude.
Marge Simps.
I don't know.
Oh
I think
my
that
God, shut
I think we should just end this episode because I'm embarrassed.
No, we're.
Agreed.
I don't know. I like the name Emery though. I always like the name Emerson. Yeah. And then I was like, but Emery's really cute.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Real quick.
You guys smell that? It smells like pizza.
It smells like pizza. I got 2 things, and then we'll wrap it up. One more thing about my mom. My mom loves the Steelers. That's why I love the Steelers, right?
Correct.
So I'll get her a Steelers gift.
Yes.
And then she goes,
Those egg-sucking
Steelers, they don't care about my feelings. Why would you waste your money on... Because I got her like a Steelers earrings and socks. She's like, I hate they don't care about my feelings.
Then she puts them on like,
and
look
then she
how they look.
And then she will proceed to be like, I need to put on my lucky Steelers socks or else they won't win. Or if they lose, she'll be like, it's because I didn't wear my lucky socks. Or if they do lose, she'll be like, they were winning before you got me these.
Oh my god.
As a Bears fan, I understand.
Yeah. So anyway, rapid fire best Mother's Day's gifts. Danielle, what would you get your mom? Rapid fire. What do you think? What's the move?
An orchid plant. It's like my all-time favorite gift to give to my mom.
Brandon.
All-inclusive trip to Mexico.
Okay.
Even though she wouldn't go because she thinks Mexico's scary.
The listeners are not on that wavelength.
Oh, you mean for their moms?
Like, what would you get your mom?
Something homemade.
Okay.
I did
handmade.
just make my mom a candle, and it smells like...
Making a candle is a good gift.
Yeah, by handmade, we don't mean the macaroni art. Like a candle would be great. That I would go something like that. I would say maybe a candle bought, or homemade's obviously better. Candle, flowers, and
table.
Then I used to a yard sale table. The crappier the better. So it's more of a fixer-upper. I don't know, just something little that she can like wear, like a little bracelet, earrings, like, oh, my son gave me this for Mother's Day, something to show off. And then I think something handmade would be nice. Slippers would be nice.
Your mom would love some slippers.
I get her slippers every Christmas.
Good stuff. And throw in a card. What are we doing? Card and flowers.
Save the money. Make the card.
Depending on who the mom is, either get her the card or give her the money for the card. Because my mom, here's the other thing about
Get her
my
some
mom.
scratch-offs.
Oh, my mom would love that. You give my mom $5 for like, oh, here's the card I would have bought you, but here's the $5. She's like, I don't know why you're bothering giving me $5 when you still owe me $1.8 million.
Small increments.
Yeah, no, that's how
Say,
that's how
hey,
you pay
Mom,
off
it's
a
not
loan.
1.8. It's 1.7999999.
9999999.
Before we go out, I have to talk about my most beloved plant, the Monstera plant, because I just showed Thomas, but it just produced this huge freaking leaf, like the size of 4 of my hands combined, maybe 5, maybe 6, who knows. I took a picture. I'll have Thomas post it on the Instagram if he loves me enough.
Okay, it's more of a if I remember.
True.
Oh, we need to take
It's
pictures.
literally my most
today.
prized possession right now.
All right, well, I'll take a picture of it. You take a picture and send
I'm
it
very,
to me.
very proud of it. I worked very hard to get that leaf to come out, and it has double fenestrations. Double.
That's no quadruple that we saw this weekend.
What about the tertiary?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, it has to get real big for those.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody, this has been the third drink, in case you couldn't tell. As for the G&T, it's a great drink. Make it for yourself. Make it for your mother. We hope you all have a wonderful Mother's Day. Tell your mom you love her. Not everyone has one, which is unfortunate. So love them while you got them. Say hi to the grandmothers. Say hi to the stepmothers. Say hi to someone else's mother. And hey, if they're good looking, really say hi to someone else's mother. I don't know. So, Danielle, where can they find you?
Danny's Wet Planties on Instagram, and that's DANIE is how you spell Danny, and then obviously just Wet Planties.
Brandon, where can they find you?
At Brandon Churchill on YouTube, Brandon_Churchill_95 on Instagram, and Brandon Churchill without the U and Churchill on Twitter.
All right, and as for me, you can find me on Instagram at CaptCoolKid, that is CAPT Cool Kid, as well as Bad Boy of Botany. You can find the show on Instagram at Gin and Thomas Podcast. You can find us on YouTube and Twitter at Gin and Thomas Pod, as well as our email, ginandthomaspod@gmail.com. Feel free to DM us, tweet at us, email us with questions, comments, concerns. I've been forgetting to say this, but, like, share, subscribe, YouTube, leave a 5-star rating on your platform of choice. We'd really appreciate it.
Even if you don't like it.
Yeah, even if you don't like it, because someone has given us a 1-star review, and I'm seething. I have no idea. It doesn't tell me.
I have no idea.
Rude.
Yeah, or it was just someone that
Maybe
stumbled
it was
upon it, and
it
then
was
they
a
were
slip.
like, But yeah, you know how we like to close it out here, everybody. Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and con a boat.
Drink responsibly. Don't drink alone. Share a drink with us. Be safe. Be kind. And good night.
Tee-hee.
Oh, and happy Mother's Day. I don't know if I said that earlier.